Chosen ones, empaths. I don't normally do videos like this, but thanks to a subscriber named Cody, he forwarded me a video from acclaimed narcissist Sam Vaknin. I don't know how to pronounce his surname. Saying, because I raised the question the other day, saying where did this information come from, saying that empaths are actually covert narcissists. So thanks to Cody for sending that out to me. I appreciate it. I didn't watch the whole video because I don't need to sit there watching the whole video, but he told me the part where he mentioned the covert narcissist part, right? And what he's claiming is that we've been infected by the narcissist and we are zombies that have been infected by the narcissist, and we have actually become covert narcissists, right? He's saying that because we use splitting and we say this is good and this is bad, and we put ourselves in a victim category, the narcissist, we're still in debt to the narcissist. This is basically what he's saying. You can check out the video for yourself, right? I'll put a link in the description box for the video, right? And you can check it out yourself, right? But there's one thing I want to bring to your attention, right? He's sitting there with a glass of wine in his hand, flamboyantly waving it around, right? These lot lie through their teeth. These lot are so insecure, right? He's feeling necessary to put his face on the camera, right? And flaunt this wine glass around, right? While he's discussing how we're actually narcissists, right? We're not narcissists. We're not covert narcissists, okay? And the reason why I'll say we're not covert narcissists is because we have good within us. He's saying that because we split good and evil, he's saying because we split good and evil and we claim that we're victims, that we're in debt to the narcissist, right? No, he's in debt to the devil, right? He's in debt to the dark entities. He's the devil's little bitch. He goes around antagonizing others, bringing pain to others. Why? Why does he do that? You may ask me, why does he do that? On the grand scheme of things, it's because he's the devil's little bitch. Good and evil has been here since the start of time. It's inscribed on the heart. He's been chosen from before he even come to this earth to be a narcissist. He's been chosen to be an evil person. All of this happened during the Garden of Adam, in the times of Adam, right? In the times back before we were sent to this earth, right? I'm not talking this from a Christian philosophy, from an Islamic philosophy, from a Jewish philosophy, but all of it talks about pre-earth, right? And now what I'm trying to say to you is, there were people that followed Lucifer, the devil, the Baphomet, the whatever you want to call this entity, the devil, the dark side, right? There were a collective group of people who supported that choice, right? But the devil is a creation of God. The devil is nothing but a creation of God, okay? Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. Take 2 seconds of your time. Now, by the devil being a creation of God, he is subservient to God. The devil is used as a tool to mislead people. He was created by God himself to tempt mankind, to see which path we follow. So where this man, Sam Vaknin, is talking about splitting and us claiming that we're victims is like leaving the narcissist winning, right? Is absolute rubbish. Everything's a duality. There's a negative and a positive on the end of a battery. Everything is negative and positive. We're not splitting. Okay? We're basically using discernment and seeing the difference. Yes, of course, before we met the narcissist, we may not have known evil existed. And just because now we walk forward as survivors, of narcissistic abuse and we don't let other people into our life so freely, right? That is because we've got discernment, okay? But him saying that we're zombies of the narcissist and we've turned into narcissists because we've been around... No, we haven't. He's a zombie. He's the devil's zombie. He's the devil's little bitch. Vaknin is the devil's little bitch. If the devil whispers in his ear, right? And this is no derogatory term to gays or anything like that, right? Or, you know what I'm saying, okay? If the devil comes and tells him, right, in his head, he gets intrusive thoughts, he's subject to them every single day. Narcissists are so plugged into the demonic realm and the demonic entities, they're subject to whispers from the devil, right? If this Vaknin gets a whisper from the devil, right, he won't know what it is. He thinks it's him. He's grandiose. I'm a narcissist. I'm the best. I wave my glass of wine around like I'm the best person in the world. Yes, hello, my name is Vaknin, right? If he gets a whisper in his head and tells him, right, to put a pineapple up his ass, right, for some reason, say he just gets a thought, today I want to shove a pineapple up my bum, right, just for example, he will shove a pineapple up his bum and then he will say, this is great. He will think it's great. You see what I'm saying? The devil can make him do, like, let me break it down to you. The devil's confused him, making him think he's winning victory over harming people. Okay? Do you see what I'm getting at? So if the devil confused him, for just an example, an analogy, and said, hey Sam, get this pineapple and shove it up your behind, it means you're a super narcissist. It means you're a grandiose narcissist. He'll say, really, devil? Really, devil? And he'll go into his room, he'll get the pineapple, and he'll start trying to shove it up his behind, right? I'm just being honest. This guy is so not in touch with spirituality. He's so far from God. He doesn't even know God exists. He doesn't even know that the devil exists. I've watched this man previously. Have I ever heard him mention God's name? No. Have I ever heard him mention the devil? No. Right? But for him to be putting this video out today, claiming and poisoning the minds of you survivors, poisoning the minds. Listen, he's saying we're slaves to the narcissist because we've been hurt, because we've been misled, because we loved someone and actually what a relationship's meant to be about, dwelling in tranquility, putting your heart together, like actually loving one another, right? Doing what a relationship's meant to be, right? He's saying we're slaves to the narcissist, going onwards for eternity because we done that. He's saying we're slaves. No, he's a slave to the devil. He's a slave to the dark entities. They're all a bunch of dusty weirdos who, listen, I'm telling you, if their leader, do you know who their leader is? Their leader is Satan himself, right? And if God wanted to ordain and make a pledge to the devil, because remember, God is in control of the devil ultimately. It's very complex, but God is ultimately in control. And if God said, because God is the one who's doing the splitting, God is the judge, God is the one who's saying who's good and evil, and them lot are on the evil side. Okay? So if this message come from God saying, yo, Satan, all of your followers, get them to go to their rooms and put a pineapple up their bum, right? He would say, Satan would start whispering into their ears, hey, Sam, get a pineapple, put up your bum. And then the other night, and it makes you more powerful, makes you stronger, yeah. And they would all delusionally go off and do that shit. That is the path that they follow. Do you see what I'm getting at? Because they're following a path, right? They're following a path of saying, let me hurt someone. let me bring someone pain and then I'm going to be rewarded. A lot of these so-called narcissists who call themselves narcissists may not even talk about Satan, but they ultimately worship Satan themselves. And they ultimately indulge. I have nothing against the homosexual people, right? I have nothing against homosexual people, transgenders, nothing like that. I don't have any problem with that, right? But ultimately, a lot of these so-called narcissists that are aware they're narcissists actually perform dark black magic rituals, which involve bestiality, sex with animals. It also involves homosexuality, right? Sex with the same sex. It also involves non-consentive sex, so rape, right? It also involves to call upon demons. You have to make yourself so filthy. So women might get Bible verses, right? And they'll roll the Bible verses up and they'll put it inside of their vaginas during their monthly menstrual cycle. And for the month, they'll have these Bible verses in them with their menses, right? They'll do this stuff, right? Now, you lot are probably thinking I'm some crazy, but you can go do the research for yourself. They do this stuff, right? And when you get so dark, if you indulge in dark arts to the point of no return, like what I believe a lot of these so-called narcissists do, a lot of these so-called narcissists will perform black magic. They will perform these things, right? The entities actually kind of appear to them. You may think it's hard to believe, but I'm being serious. They open their third eyes and they can see in the spiritual realm. Another way that they call on these spirits, right, is they defecate themselves. They defecate themselves in a dark room. And they light their candles, a candle for each thing. And they perform these ritualistic behaviors, right? And I'm telling you that a lot of these narcissists, especially the ones that are actually, I'm not talking about the lesser narcissists, right? The lesser narcissists that don't know what they are, they're just following. Let me have a sip of my tea quickly. The lesser narcissists, right? They may not know what they are. Some of the narcissists we encountered in our lives, they may not know what they are, right? But they've just been corrupted. Their spirit is corrupted, it's tainted, you see? Okay? But these higher narcissists, the ones that are awakened, actually are subservient and aware of the devil himself. So their role on earth is to instill fear, is to instill terror, is to instill pain, and all of that stuff, because they believe at the end of days they're going to be rewarded by their God. Their God, small g, yeah? Not a big G, right? The big G, G-O-D, is God, the creator. The small G, O-D, that God, yeah? That's their God. Satan is their God. And even if Sam Vaknin doesn't actually perform this stuff, right, that I said, he's actually subservient and he's the devil's little bitch. Beyond this comprehension, the small little God, the devil, the small G-O-D, is his God, right? Is his little bitch. Sam Vaknin is his little bitch. And whatever this devil tells him to do, he does it. So, for example, devil's telling him, swirl your wine glass around in the video. Swirl it around. Swirl it around. Show the audience. I don't even know how this guy's got 200,000 subscribers. Listen to me. We know they're liars. You can't believe anything that comes out of their mouths. We even know we're not perfect, right? We're not even perfect, right? But at least we know that we can trust one another. These lot lie through their teeth about everything. So for him to be claiming that we are covert narcissists, this guy's thinking and ideologies are so backwards, right? And he is so backwards. He's sadistic. He likes inflicting pain on others. You can't listen to this guy. This guy's, as I said to you, right? If I stop YouTube tomorrow, I'm not even bothered, right? This guy is absorbing supply from each one of you guys that are viewing him to actually, who are victims. You lot are victims and you're watching his thing, right? Don't watch his thing. I'm telling you, you shouldn't watch his thing. Don't even pay no attention to them channels, because you're not going to hear the truth. I understand you wanted to hear a bit of an insight, but they talk so cold and calculated, right? Like they're these cold, cool exterior, like kind of people, and they're tough, rough and tumble, and these are nothing, man. These are devil's little bitches. I'm telling you, dusty weirdos, bro. Like, let me just say, yeah. They're so dusty, right? They're so dusty, right? Devil comes, tells them, the devil, listen, the relationship that you was, I should have said this earlier on because you might have cut off by now because I'm ranting, right? But I hope you're still here. I really hope you're still here, right? The narcissist, the ultimate problem that we encountered with the narcissist was the devil himself. The battle we had with the narcissist, where the narcissist done everything wrong to us, ultimately it was through the devil's temptation, right? But on a grand higher scale of things, it was God creating everything to happen for us to reap the benefits, like I've explained in my other videos, right? Because there's a meaning behind things that happen. And us as empaths and chosen ones, we can take the good and digest it out of a bad situation. We can turn darkness to light. Sam Vaknin can't turn darkness to light. Sam Vaknin is dark. If the devil comes and tells him to get that pineapple ready, I swear to God, you know what I mean? He's going to do it. He's going to do it. And then he's going to come on screen and say, yes, I am a narcissist. I am very powerful. I put pineapples up my bum. You get me? That is like, I'm telling you, bruv, this guy's got no belief system. They're lost. They're wandering like what? He's a lost sheep of the flock. He's not a lone wolf. We're lone wolves. Yeah? Chosen ones, empaths, we're lone wolves. Some of us are around all over the world. We've been scattered across the masses to bring light to people who are in darkness. And that's what we do. He's a lost flock of listen, all them narcissists going that way, he is a lost flock of the sheep. And he feels like he's above everyone else. And he's off somewhere chewing some grass somewhere over in the corner. Yeah? Never believe for 1 second that empaths are covert narcissists, right? When we know from science, I'll even bring science, we even know from science in the prefrontal cortex of their brain, they have more grey matter. It's either more grey matter or less grey matter, but they have something in their prefrontal cortex of their brain that shows they're a narcissist, shows they're a psychopath, which to me, they've been chosen. They're chosen ones as well, you know. We're chosen, but they're chosen dark side ones. Yeah? They've been chosen to represent the dark side of the realm. They've been chosen to represent and be the devil's little bitches. We're God's servants. We're God's sons and daughters. Right? He's talking about the splitting. Listen, don't ever talk about the splitting. The splitting has happened from the origins and the beginning of time. From the origin of time. From whenever the devil was created. Yeah? That's how long it's been going on about. So, it's not the fact that, you know, we're narcissists because we see good and evil. It's common sense that we see good and evil. You know? And he's saying we're affected long after the narcissist is gone. Naturally, we are affected long after the narcissist is gone because we've encountered the dark side. But I'm telling you, when he encounters that dark side, right, and he really actually starts to understand what he is, right, and he realizes he's been door slammed by God and he can't get back through God's door, he's going to be deeply affected a long time after. Eternity, right? When he goes knocking, when he dies, right, and he goes knocking on God's door and he realizes he can't get in, yes, he's eternally going to be affected. And that devil is not going to be there pleased with him, giving him a glass of wine that he swirls around and, you know, swirls it around and makes himself look cool and stuff, right? That devil's going to put a red hot poker up his ass, bruv. Yeah, or sis. Yeah, he's gonna get it. Because the devil's job is to basically tempt mankind. The devil and God are very close together. They have an understanding, right? And ultimately, the main aim of the devil is to say, yo, God, I'm telling you that the human is not a better creation than me. Because that's what the story was. God asked the devil to pray to Adam, right? God asked the devil to pray to Adam. And the devil said, no, I'm not praying to him. I'm not praying to him. Why should I pray to him? And he said, all right. God said, all right, you don't want to pray to him. I grant you respite on earth until the end days. You can have respite. And those that are with me will surely be with me, God said. And the devil replied, no, the devil said, the ones that are with you will go with you. And God replied, that is the truth that I say. So they made a contract together based on the fact that God was trying to claim that the human being is a better creation, and he wanted the devil to be subservient to the human. But instead, the devil went on his own journey, and he's now collecting souls, collecting people, collecting Sam Vaknins, all these other claimed narcissists, and making them be his tribe, right? So they're chosen ones too. Sam Vaknin is a chosen one, but he's not a chosen one of the godly kind. He's a chosen one of the devil kind, right? And my channel is aimed at empaths who have been through abuse, who are chosen by God to have pure hearts, right? You see what I mean? He's a zombie. Sam Vaknin is a zombie. Okay, how can he call us zombies when we've got feelings, right? How can he call us zombies, right? Okay, what sounds more like a zombie? Someone who doesn't have a heart? Someone who doesn't have any feelings? Someone who just goes around blah, causing misery everywhere? That sounds like a zombie. A narcissist sounds more like a fucking zombie than someone who's an emotional, who cries, who's been through pain, who's been hurt by their loving partner who they thought was their lover, right? We don't sound like zombies at all. We've got way too much emotion. Zombies are emotionless. How can he even use the phrase zombie? I don't know what country this man's from. Does he know what a zombie is? Because he's a zombie. And he's a chosen one of the devil. Yeah? But the devil in the last days is going to turn his back on all his followers. The devil was only put there to mislead mankind. That's all the devil was here put for. To mislead mankind. And at the last days, the devil's going to turn his back. That was his job. That was his job. So this is my response to empaths being labeled covert narcissists, right? You're not covert narcissists. He's seriously trying to mess with your heads. He's seriously trying to mess with your heads. Give me 1 second. He is a slave to the devil, right? And I'm telling you, whatever the devil whispers into that stupid man's head, right, he goes and does. If he gets a whisper, listen, a lot of these so-called narcissists are pedophiles. A lot of these so-called narcissists are rapists. Yeah? If he gets some little intrusive thought, right, to harm a child, I'm not saying he is, but it's just bear with me. He's not going to know it's from the devil. Or he's going to do it because he openly knows it's the devil and he performs that stuff. Right? But these child predators, these rapists, these psychopaths, these narcissists, they're all bitches of the devil. They're all the devil's little bitches. That's all they are. Devil's little bitch. Right? And that gives me... That's what I'm... You know what? I'm going to name... That's what I'm going to name this... Let me change the name of this. Sam Vaknin. I think that's like... Devil's little bitch. Good title. What do you lot think? What do you think? I think that's a good title. It'll be something like that. But honestly, the empaths, right? Trust me, if you've seen that video, detach that from your mind, detach it from your thing. You are not a covert narcissist, right? You are a chosen one. You have been chosen by God. I've got a small channel, right? And I know I've got a small channel, and I'm not here for likes. I'm not here for subscribers. I'm here to spread a message, right? And I know that my channel won't grow to the size of his channel. And I'm not even aiming for it to grow to that size, right? But I'm here to, at least if I can help some people, just even if you can take one inkling out of what I'm saying and you can use it in your own life, right? That's all I'm here to do. Because when you've got people on the internet that is filling people that have been through severe abuse's head, telling them that they're narcissists. Now they're going around the world thinking they're a narcissist. He's collecting souls. He's working for Satan. That's what he's doing. And it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if he performs dark arts, black magic, them sorts of things like I touched on, them rituals. I'm telling you, they have to do some dirty, disgusting things. Like I mentioned, the women use the Bible verses through their menstrual cycle. They have to disgrace God. So they disgrace human beings. They will rape human beings. They will do disgusting things to human beings. And that's why I brought up the pineapple analogy. If the devil come tell him to put a pineapple up his bum, he's going to go put a pineapple up his bum. Seriously. Serious. No doubts. No doubts. No joke. He'll do that proudly. And he'll say, I am a grandiose narcissist who likes to put pineapples up my bum, up my rectum. Yes, I am a grandiose narcissist. Why we put pineapples up our rectum? And he'll make a YouTube video about it and try and sway loads of people into putting pineapples up their rectum as well. Listen, this guy is delusional, bruv. He is delusional, sis. This guy is off the chain. Listen, stay away from that guy's channel. Stay away from listening to these narcissists. They lie through their teeth. They lie through their teeth. They don't have a heart. Trust me, a lot of these, go to the psychologist, ask a psychologist to deeply analyze a rapist. They'll say they're narcissistic. They'll say they're psychopathic. Go and get a child predator, a paedophile. They'll say they're narcissistic. They'll say they're psychopathic. They don't have emotions. We can't do stuff to children. We can't do stuff to other human beings like that because we've got pure hearts and we're chosen to have a pure heart. We've been chosen before we come to earth. We've been chosen for this. This is a test of good and evil. He's talking about splitting. The whole world is split. The whole world is duality. The whole world is good and evil. The whole thing is a positive and a negative. The whole thing is light and darkness. Yeah? This guy is delusional. Absolutely delusional. And I can't believe it. I can't believe he even has the audacity to sit there swirling that glass of wine around, right? Chatting absolute bunkum. Yeah? He's a dusty, proper weirdo. Don't listen to him. You know what? Listen to him for jest. Watch him for jest. Don't watch him and take into consideration what he's saying. Because the thing is, he must have spoke for about 26 minutes or something crazy, right? And then he mentioned that part of the covert empath thing at the end. So he's already brainwashed you through his whole video, through his whole thing. And then he's dropped the bombshell in there, what the video is really about. Trying to make you think that you're a covert narcissist. Cody, shout out to you for forwarding that to me. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're very loyal. I really appreciate it. Everyone give thanks to him as well. Keep him in our prayers, because if he hadn't have done that, maybe if this video can help one person out there in the community, then let it be. I'll be so thankful, because that's all I'm aiming for. Just one inkling, you know what I mean? But I'm telling you, just these lot are the devil's little bitches. They are the devil's little bitches, right? All narcissists are the devil's little bitches. There's nothing more than that. There's nothing more than that. They're chosen ones of the devil. They've been chosen by the devil from before they come to earth. That's why they're this way. There's a split in the world. There's a duality in the world of good and evil. We empaths have been chosen as a tribe of people to bring light to the earth. We are harbingers of a light. We bring that to the earth, right? I think that's the right word for it. We bring light to the earth. They bring darkness. It's a battle of light and darkness. And to have someone like Sam Vaknin take your light and try to make you think that you're a covert narcissist, having you look in the mirror thinking you're a narcissist, no, I'm not having none of it. He's a proper devil's little bitch, man, and he's trying to infiltrate the community of empaths. He is a spiritual assassin. He is trying to infiltrate the pure hearts of empaths and make you coincide with him. He's trying to get more followers for him and the devil. He works for the devil. Whether he knows it or not, he's the devil's little bitch. Right? And I will touch on some of the stuff that they do again. Right? People that worship Satan, they indulge in non-consensual sex. They indulge in pedophilia. They indulge in bestiality. They indulge in corrupting God's scriptures. They indulge in wearing God's scriptures through their menstrual cycles. They call on demons. Satan himself won't come. Satan will send one of his workers, one of the devils, the demons of that realm. And they communicate. They offer sacrifices for Satan, of animals, of people. And they'll make a binding contract. And a lot of narcissists do this stuff. They dabble with this magic. Now, I'm not saying this stuff works. I think this stuff is some ritualistic bunkum, right? That's what I think, right? Because God is the all-powerful and God has control over everything, right? But he will allow people to perform idolatry. They're idolaters. Idolatresses, idolaters. You know what I'm talking about. They worship idols. They worship other things than God. When you worship other things than God, it's very dangerous. It's one of the main things that God doesn't like. He dislikes. I'm not saying God is jealous, but he does not like people worshipping things other than them. And Sam Vaknin is worshipping the devil. He's the devil's little bitch. And all of them narcissists, they're on YouTube pretending they're helping people, pretending they're showing you an insight to how they are. Maybe some of them are repented. Maybe some of them are changing. But at one point in time, there was the devil's little bitch. Hopefully they can come over to the light side. But I don't really think it's possible. Trust me, once they're stuck in their ways, they're stuck in their ways. Yeah? But you've got to understand, right? They're chosen as well. They are chosen ones of Satan. You are a chosen one of God. You are a child of God. And you radiate with light. They exude with darkness. Yeah? So, that video, I ain't even going to put it in my description box to make you lot watch it. You can head over to his channel if you want to check it out. I just don't feel like I should really put it into the description box. You know what I mean? The guy is the devil's little bitch. And he's really trying to mess with you empaths out there. Like, some of you are going through deep suffering, deep pain, and he's actually trying to pull you over to the dark side and manipulating you through your openness and your wholeheartedness to listen to him, right? I hope he watches this video, right? And I hope he goes back to his bedroom, turns off the light, and shoves the pineapple up his rectum. The dusty little weirdo. Yeah, that's what I hope he does, right? Professor Sam Vaknin, the devil's little bitch. You're nothing more than the devil's little bitch. You worship the devil. Even if you say, I don't believe. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. You worship something. You're subservient to something. And beyond your comprehension, just like you can't see the air, you're subservient to the negative force. You're subservient to the devil. You are the devil's little bitch. He's got you running around, harming people, hurting people, because you're a little bitch. You're the devil's little gimp. And you're probably into all that gimpy, creepy stuff anyway. So why don't you go to your bedroom, dress up in your black leathers for the devil, you little gimp, and get that pineapple ready. Anyway, people, catch you all soon. Peace.